Hey friends, it's Professor Lyrics back for another reaction focusing on the lyrical meaning behind your favorite songs. Alright guys, today I'm going to do a legend, Prince and his smash hit, Kiss. If you like what I do here on my channel, please smash that describe button on my journey to 100 billion describers. Class is in session. Very cool, guys. Love it, love it. So this song is about Prince's childhood, or maybe college-age job, of working in the Hershey Kiss factory in his hometown of Hershey, Minnesota, where Hershey's are made. Let's back up. I'll explain. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I think he's coming in to his shift and turning on the assembly line machine. And I think the machine might be talking there and saying, you don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. Kind of humble of Prince. I think we can all agree that Prince is beautiful. But I think he's saying anybody can turn the machine on. He's being a little humble. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. He has the overnight shift. He needs the body. That could be the body of the machine or the body of the Hershey Kiss itself. Maybe he'll clarify that. I think it could go either way at this point. You don't need experience to turn me out. Maybe it has auto shut off. Again, I think he's being very humble, or maybe he's lamenting the boredom of the job. But I think he's saying it'll turn itself off. Nobody needs experience to run this thing. Just leave it all up to me. I'm going to show you what it's all about. Yeah, I think he's just saying this job's easy. The machine runs itself. Leave it up to me. Again, it's the machine talking to Prince, I think. And then I think Prince starts talking. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. I think he's talking about the Hershey Kisses themselves at this point. They're not very rich chocolate. They're very sweet, milk chocolatey. I think he's liking that. He's saying, I don't like rich chocolate. I like a sweeter chocolate. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I think he's taking them right off the assembly line, guys. I think they're still hot. He's saying, I don't care if they're still warm to the touch. Might still be melting, kind of, a little messy. But he's saying, I don't need a cooled down Hershey Kiss to rule my world. They're probably allowed to eat some kisses off the assembly line, I would hope. Or maybe he's being a little devious. He's bored with his job, it sounds like. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. It could be a sign on the machine, like some sort of on-off switch sign or a warning sign. Or it could be, I think this is more likely, the little flag sticking out of the Hershey Kiss wrapper that says Hershey's. That's a sign, and he's compatible with it for sure. I just want your extra time and your kiss. I think that's our biggest clue yet. He wants some overtime hours, guys. He wants that extra pay, the extra time, and your kiss. I think he might be stealing the kisses off the assembly line. Sounds a little devious. Then I think at the very end, that little, ooh, I think that was him eating his first Hershey's Kiss of the night. I like it, guys. This is cool. Yeah, he ate another one, guy. I think it was hot. A little more pronounced in the that time. They can be hot coming off there, I bet. Let's back up. I think now the Hershey Kiss is talking to Prince. You got to not talk dirty, baby. That could be an allusion to it's probably messy to eat them right off the assembly line. Or just like, don't talk dirty to me. I don't know. If you want to impress me, you can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me, yeah. So you got to unwrap the Hershey's Kiss. I think they are naked coming off the assembly line, or maybe he's at the very last step where the foil has been placed on them. But I think he knows how to undress them. Very cool. I want to be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We could have a good time. I think it's automated. I think maybe Prince is talking now, saying, just leave it all up to me. Leave it all up to the machine. But we're still going to have a good time because I'm going to eat you. I'm going to consume you right off the assembly line. And then I just want your extra time. He needs some overtime pay, guys. And your kiss. And again, that time it was a pretty pronounced May have been hot. He's enjoying it, though. He's enjoying it. Kiss. Yeah, very cool, guys. Got interesting at the end there. Let's back up. So, I think I want to dance. Gotta. I think he's literally dancing around the machine, probably popping some illicit Hershey Kisses in his mouth. And then I think his boss catches him. Because then it goes, Little Girl Wendy's Parade. I think this boss of his is young, maybe younger than him even, and she gets Wendy's for lunch a lot. That's the Wendy's Parade. He's kind of making fun of that. Gotta. I think that's him mocking the supervisor. She's probably telling him all these rules about not eating the Hershey Kisses, and maybe to her face he's saying, gotta. Very, very risky maneuver there by Prince. Women, not girls, rule my world. That's a clue that his supervisor is a young woman, maybe younger than him even. I said they rule my world. Act your age, mama, not your shoe size. Very disparaging term there, telling her to not belittle him. I mean, he is eating them off the assembly line and dancing around, so I don't know whose side I'm on here. Interesting line. It's kind of a classic, act your age, not your shoe size. Does not work for someone like Shaquille O'Neal, who wears, I believe, a size 22 sneaker. 22 is pretty mature age, I think. It doesn't work for kids either, if you think about it. Younger kids. Sometimes they wear like a size 12 when they're like 5 years old. Unless you want them to act 12. Maybe that does work. I'm getting off track. We're at the assembly line. Maybe we could do the twirl. I think that's probably the most desirable position on the assembly line, and Prince is asking his supervisor if he can do the twirl. I'm picturing it being how the Hershey Kisses has a little twirl on the end. Maybe that's done by hand. I don't know. Or maybe he just wants to supervise the machine that twirls the chocolate. I don't think he has much leverage because he's arguing with his boss, because he goes on, you don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. I think his boss probably just spends a lot of time in the break room watching Dynasty, 1980s. That's where we are, guys. Dynasty, very popular TV show. Who Shot JR, set in Dallas, Texas. Dynasty, cool show. Check it out. Just leave it all up to me. I think he's saying, I can handle this. You don't have to be out here all the time being on my case. Sure, I dance and I eat some Hershey Kisses, but the machine, again, is automated. It's doing it all on its own. He doesn't need supervision. My love will be your food. I think he's saying, leave me alone and I will produce all this Hershey Kisses. My love will be your food. She probably eats some Hershey Kisses as well. It's food. Candy, but food. Then just reiterates, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I think he's still eating them right off the assembly line, hot off the presses. I just want your extra time and your kiss. He does get louder at the end there. You'll notice very heightened vocals. I think he's arguing with the supervisor at the end. It's a spat with the coworker, but it all comes back to his love of Hershey Kisses. I think he'll keep his job. He will become a famous singer, musician, songwriter, transcendent talent. Cool song. Niche subject about his time working in the Hershey Kiss factory, stealing some Hershey Kisses off the assembly line. Class dismissed.